spent a year at sea together. And if you can do that, she's the right one.
I met Pat when I was 24 in 1986, and we were working together on a fishing boat up in Alaska.
You know, two kids, I guess you could say, doing what they wanted to do. And it was a lot of fun.
There's just something about the fishing lifestyle that gets into your blood. In January, we will celebrate 23 years of marriage.
The importance of sports in my life is pretty much unmeasurable. I learned a lot of life lessons. The value of independence, the value of being competitive, learned responsibility.
A lot of social skills, probably a lot of discipline.
I think that besides my parents' nurturing, I think that that was probably the biggest tool or the biggest teacher in my life.
I kind of found out how I had ALS, where I noticed my left finger wouldn't work very well, and I had a little weakness in the hand. I noticed a little tremor in my arm, and then so I went into my local, doctor, and he said, "Oh, well, maybe it's pitch nerve or something. So we'll have some tests." And then from the tests, we kind of found out that it was ALS.
When I was playing in Portugal, and that was 2004, I believe, but I was noticing that my balance was kind of off. I couldn't get off the ground as far as I was when I was playing for UW. And about a year later, I was working with a trainer at a local gym, and some of the things that I was falling and my balance was off, and she's like, this really isn't very normal. You're really not that old. You're in pretty good shape. Maybe you should go to the doctor and get, checked out. Yeah, I had no idea. I knew when the doctors were talking about motor neuron diseases, I knew that was not the disease you wanted to be diagnosed with. And so when they came back and said they're kind of leaning towards that, that's when hold on.
When I heard I had ALS, I didn't know what it was. I actually went on the net and looked it up and was kind of surprised. I was rather shocked. It was rather tough.
He was always the strongest person I ever knew, and to see that, it was hard. Yep.
It's wrong that a 47-year-old man who used to move 700-pound crab pots around on the deck now can't even lift a fork, can't brush his hair, and can't brush his teeth.
We've tried not to let it change our life because she wants to live a normal life. I guess I think a lot more into the future, and I want to be prepared for things that are going to happen. But she wants to live every day as today and have the best day that she can, and we want that for her too. I can't say that there's any good days because I know her future.
The ALS Association Evergreen chapter is a service organization. That is 100% what we are. Patient services, services for families.
They're amazing. They have helped me in so many ways. They've helped my family.
And our patient services people are there to help them understand. Resources, pointing people in the right direction, providing hardware in terms of equipment that people need.
Without it, I don't know how you navigate through all the things that you have to figure out with this disease. I mean, you have to figure out, new ways of showering and new ways of dressing and new ways of moving around. And the information that they provide is invaluable. You call down there and they are right there with you, and and they go about their job in a happy way. And when you're living with this disease and it's not very happy, it's great to be able to talk to someone about it who knows what you're going through.
As an organization across the country, but the Evergreen chapter specifically, really blessed with really gifted people who can help patients and their family.
Some lessons I've learned through ALS is just not to take things so seriously. Just to kind of live a day at a time.
We've been fortunate in the fact that we really, really loved each other before all of this started, and that love is what's able to keep us going on.
Yeah.
Because I think if you didn't have that, this disease would...
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. And I don't know that I would be either. Disease really teaches you what's important and who you really love in life.